Okay, hello everyone. If you're watching this video, then you're obviously registered for Psych 261, uh, also known as Adolescent Psychology, and it means you're in one of two of my sections. You're either in 261W1 or 261W2, but it'll apply to both, so uh, I'll just share this one orientation with both sections. So obviously by this point you've logged on to Moodle, hopefully, and as you're watching this orientation, you may take time to look at the other attachments we have there, uh, the syllabus, the movie assignment, and so on. So I just want to go through a few things with you real quickly to help you kind of understand how the course is going to work. Uh, just a couple of things I guess I'd like to say is that typically this course is taught in class. So some parts of the syllabus as you read through it does address classroom issues which obviously don't apply to you all. Some other parts of it talk about certain dates that things are going to be done. Now that is important to you. So look at that, especially the last page of the syllabus when you get a chance, and you're going to see dates on there as to where I think you should be in your reading material and when the test will occur. I'm going to stay pretty close to those dates. If I were to change it, I'll let you know, but otherwise you can count on taking tests on those dates, including the final and the due dates for your movie assignment. Now let's go back to the PowerPoint. If you will download that PowerPoint and watch the videos, and the videos are divided into sections to try not to keep them too long, so that you should be able to watch a video, chapter 1, video 1, and be following that in the PowerPoint that I've printed for you or posted for you. Use those PowerPoints as your outline, because they are an outline to the chapter. If you have the book, if you watch the video, have the book and that PowerPoint, you should do just fine. There's little places for you to take notes throughout the video. I usually point out what I think's important, pay particular attention to, and so on. So I think you'll find that to be helpful. The one thing I do want to say though, however, is that I made those videos at a time when we were asked to go online because of the coronavirus and then the hurricane, and I thought it was just going to be temporary. So I was, as I was lecturing, sometimes I did use dates of tests coming up. So what I want you to understand about that is the video content material as far as the test is accurate. Follow what I'm telling you. As far as any conversation or comments about the date or be ready for the upcoming test, ignore those comments because those related to a different section, a different semester. And that way I don't have to redo all those videos. But otherwise, I think you'll find them to be quite helpful. Another important thing with the way I've set this up online is that all your tests are going to open at 8 a.m. on a particular day, usually a Friday, and they're going to close the opportunity to take the test 24 hours later, 8 a.m. the next morning. Now I'm saying that because I've had some real issues with students thinking it was 8 p.m. at night or 11:59 at night, or I tried to open the test at 3 in the morning. You have 24 hours to take a 1-hour test, so I'm sure if you plan for it and you're prepared for it, hopefully you're not going to wait until 7:15 the morning of, because it's going to close at 8:30 and you cannot reopen the test. And so there is no 8 p.m.s, there's no 11:59s, it's all 8 a.m., 24 hours later, close at 8 a.m. And if you follow that, I think you'll do just fine. The other important thing in that syllabus I want you to pay attention to, I think it's the second to the last page, and that's how the grading's going to work. Each test is multiple choice, 50 questions, 1 point per question for 50 points. No test is any more valuable than the other, so there are 4 tests, including the final, for a total of 200 points. So if you look at the grading scale, I think you'll see exactly how it works. It's pretty straightforward. You just keep a cumulative total of your points, and when the semester's over, it simply adds all your points up for me, and I look at, if you're 200 or higher, you'll see that's an A. If you're 180 to 199, that's a B. 160 to 179 to C, and so on. So I just total your points, and wherever you fall in that grouping, that's the letter grade you'll be assigned at the end of the semester. And I don't think there's any confusion with that part. The other part that I would tell you that's very important is that movie assignment. Look at it. There's a list of movies. There's a series of questions that you will answer. You will then send that to me via email. I'll review it, and the total you can receive is 25 points. If you turn it in late, there's a late date, 15 points. If you turn it in after the late date, you don't need to bother because it's 0. Now, having said that, if you look at that grading scale, I've set that movie assignment up to be 25 points. The grading scale jumps in increments of 20 points. So by not doing the movie assignment, you would definitely drop your letter grade by 1 full letter grade when everything's added up at the end. But to do the movie assignment, not only will you maintain wherever you are based on your test scores, but you get an extra 5 points in there to kind of help you if you need those extra few points to get up to the next grade, letter grade. So, but if you have questions, you can always email me, and I'll try to help you through that. But some of the questions you can't possibly miss because it just asks what your opinion is, and obviously I can't say no, that's not your opinion. So whatever you answer is going to be good. But if you have some questions about the theory and so on, just go ahead and send me an email, and I'll try to respond. Some students have already begun asking me about the textbook. It's Sandrock, 17th edition, called Adolescence. If you have access, availability to the 16th edition, maybe even the 15th, you can probably get by. So if you can save a little money, do so. But you probably do need the book to follow the material. That's all I have for today. We will be opening these series of lectures, the syllabus, and all the other attachments this weekend, which then you can begin looking at everything. Okay, thank you. I just made a face.